I've missed you all so much. Let there be light. Trying to get the lighting to work here. So you know what? I wasn't going to do this. I'm trying to get my camera. So I'm a little discombobulated. Hi. Hi, everybody. It's me, Kimberly, from Knit Rainbow. Hi, Caleb. I'm doing much better today. Thank you very much. We had a very COVID Christmas this year. And so we were, hi, Tinker. Hi, Gail. Hi, Miss Kimberly. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. So happy to see you. Oh, you like thank you for my sweater. This is a very old one. I'll talk about that too. Hi, everybody. Kayla, I'm so happy to see you here. I've been meaning to check up on you. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Kimberly McAlinden, and I talk about all things knitting and crochet and spinning and weaving, anything that has to do with the fiber arts, and actually anything that has to do with life, quite frankly, right now. So I am trying for you to not see my attic. I don't know. There's no way around it. So I thought, you know what? I've missed you all so much. I really am looking forward to seeing everybody. Oh, thank you. I think this year it can only get better. Don't you agree? So in the new year, I will be going over all of the beautiful yarns that were in my Advent calendars that I didn't get to finish. You know, something happens to me when my family is sick. I was not able to focus on anything else, and I just was taking care of them, and two people during quarantine, you know, in quarantine was pretty tricky. I felt like I was constantly making food and cleaning up and washing my hands. And I so far am the only person in my family that hasn't gotten COVID yet. So, you know, it's just been one of those years. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Judy. Happy New Year, everybody. It's almost time. It's almost time. And we are having family come over. So this is going to be kind of short and sweet, but maybe not short. I'm going to talk as long as I want. Anyway, so let's talk about what I have been doing. I made very few gifts. My sister, Catherine, got a gift. My sister-in-law received a handmade gift, and my son Colin's girlfriend Taylor received a handmade gift this year. That's it. And I'm not upset about it, actually. I gave myself a lot of grace to just do what I could do, and that's what I was doing. So what I was working on is the Aran sweater or the fisherman sweater. It's finished, and actually its recipient is coming tonight to pick it up. He's driving through town picking up my son Graham, and okay, are you ready? Oh, and thank you, Diana. Let me just preface about saying my family is all healthy now. Everybody, we made it through. Everybody's healthy. You know, we're all vaccinated, so we ended up having symptoms, but you know, not being sick for very long. And the average was like 3 days. So, but I'm still going strong. Knock on wood, man. I can't believe it. Okay. Are you ready for the sweater? I love this thing. I'm going to write up the pattern. Don't worry. Here it is. I'm going to stand up. So here it is. I love this thing. I made a roll collar. So what you do is I picked up all these stitches. Some were live, like these were live. The back stitches were live, and then I picked up, you know, along the decreases here, and I knit straight up. Let's get it close. So the knitting went this way. So I did a 2x2 rib, and this is 1.5 inches, and I wanted it to be folded over on the inside and just tack it down. This neck, this is so, it stands up beautifully, and the neck is, it's not tight at all because, I simply folded it over. Now, how about this, right? So his name is Ellis, and this is his middle initial, and R is his last name. So what I did is, once I'm knitting along in the round in my 2x2 rib, I figured out where the back would be, and I simply knit and stockinette. I was going to kind of do it like color work, and that wasn't working out. So what I did was I duplicate stitched it once it was finished, and then I was able to simply tack it down. I love this little detail. I love the way that it came out. I absolutely love it. So let's see what everybody's saying. Happy to catch me live. Thank you, Mary. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, thank you, Judy. Hi, Anne Marie. Can't wait for you to put. Thank you. I'm looking forward to putting up 2 patterns very, very quickly. Yes, he is a lucky guy. So he is my son Graham. It's one of his roommates from school. And here it is. I can't. It's I love it so much. It's going to be hard to give it away, but he's so adorable. And I loved working on it. So for me to knit a sweater, and I'll give you an example because the Smiling Diamond sweater is coming next. I'm going to show you. I knit it for the 3rd time now to get the pattern right for all of you. But the Smiling Diamonds, I took it all out. I unknit it. Like I undid it, the whole thing. And then I reknit it. I started it on Monday and I finished it on Thursday or Friday. Like it was 6 or 7 days. Now it's the 3rd time I've knit it, right? So it didn't take, but it was still a lot of stitches and it was still a lot of work. But if I'm designing something, a sweater, I usually give myself 10 days. This took 3 weeks. 3 weeks of knitting. It was a lot. It was an absolute lot. When I started the sleeve, I thought, well, I'll just do this easy pattern, which is a double moss stitch. And then I will do just this pattern on the front, these 2 cables and the diamond thing in the middle. And I finished almost an entire sleeve and it looked stupid. Like it needed something else. So I went back in when I was almost finished with this, and I dropped all these stitches down on 2 sides, and I put another cable in. This is the coin cable, and I love the way it came out. I know it's hard to see because of the lighting, but I love the way this came out, and I'm hoping that he always is wealthy in not money, but in riches in family and friends and health. And so that's why I chose that one. But I will be writing a little story. I'll put it up on my newsletter. So that's something new. I just sent out my first newsletter a couple weeks ago, and I will be sending out a newsletter twice a month. You will get it would behoove you to join my mailing list, and you can do that on my website. It just says subscribe or join my mailing list or be the first to know, because you'll get discounts on patterns. You'll be the first to learn where I'm going in the new year. There's a lot of that coming up. And so good. It's all exciting. So go subscribe to my newsletter. I really appreciate it. And so I will be writing the story of this, right? So I was thinking about, his name is Ellis. I was thinking about Ellis, and I was designing this for him, and the reasons why I did what I did on here. So I just like to write a little story, and that will go out in my newsletter in a bit. So, so here it is, friends. It is a whopping 27 inches long. It is 52 or something. He wanted it to look like a sweatshirt. So I can't wait. He's going to take some really great pictures around Providence, and I am very, very excited for him to get it. And I will film that. I will film him getting it, unless he comes when I'm live. And then you guys will all get to see him get it. Wouldn't that be cool? Okay, I'm going to put it in a box right now, though. Because if he comes up, I want to see him open it. I have a pretty wrapping box here. Hi, Nancy. You missed me. Thank you. Hi, Angie, Traveling Yarn Yogi. Hey, do you guys know that Angie of the Traveling Yarn Yogi is having Jamie Hoffman of Knitasophy? So go look at her Instagram and sign up, because she's going to have her on, right? When is that going to be, Angie? Coming up, right? I think it's in January. So she's going to have her on, like, her Meet the Designer thing. That would be so fun. Okay, here, I don't know how this was tied before. So, and Angie, I owe you an email. It's just these last couple weeks have been a little, hard, but I think emotionally difficult for me. Christmas wasn't going to be the same anyway, because there have been some changes in my extended family. So I was kind of having a little hard time with that. And then COVID hit, which meant, we wouldn't be able to do that anyway. But I don't know. I just, I'm not a good change girl. How about you guys? I don't really like change. I mean, I do go with it, but it's not my favorite thing. And so I sometimes have a really hard time with it. And that was happening. So, maybe my family got COVID so that I wouldn't feel so bad, but that didn't actually. Look, here it is. So that didn't actually work out for me, but I think, I just remember so many times my mother saying, that the holidays are the happiest times of year for a lot of people, but for many, many, many people, it's a very, very difficult time of year. And this year, while the day-to-day in my life is easier as, the years go on, that I haven't had my mom. But there are just some things that it's very, very difficult to live without her. It is. And, but one of my Christmas gifts this year, are you ready? And I'm going to vlog it, which I'm going to do. So January 6th, I am going to get my first tattoo. I'm so excited. My husband got me a gift certificate and an appointment. So I'm very excited for that. And so that's coming up. I had to take a sip. I'm so excited. I've always wanted a tattoo, always. And I just think they're beautiful, and I'm so excited. So you'll have to see what it's going to be. And that will be coming up next week. Less than a week away. Okay, so Smiling Diamonds, friends. Sometimes designs take 5 days to write, and sometimes they take 6 months. We're going on 6 months with the beautiful Smiling Diamonds pattern, but I think I've got it right this time. So this would be the 3rd time that I have knit this sweater. This is in my size. It's the 51, like 50 to 51. It depends. I love this thing. It's just been very difficult to get the arm side, not the arm side, I'm sorry, the arm gusset to write the pattern so that it would fit into the sizes. I think I have it down pat. You can see that there is a little gusset here. So here she is. And I will be wearing her and I will be, showing her off, but isn't it pretty? I just love this sweater. I can't wait for you all to see how quickly it knits up, right? So I started it on Monday and I finished it on Thursday. What's today? Friday? I don't know. I'm going to, I am going to, I don't know if I'm going to test it yet, quite frankly, Angie, but maybe I will, only a couple, but you're definitely on my list. Hi, Gail. Nice to see you. So here she is. I can't wait to release her. I loved everything about it since the beginning. And now I think she's perfect. It is charted and written instructions. I did have it, I had it professionally. What's the word when somebody looks over your pattern and tech edited? So I had that done. So that's pretty cool. Oh, thank you so much, Angie. I can't wait to meet you this year, 2022. Oh, we've met before, but you know what I mean. See you on your thing. So for 2022, I do have lots of events coming up. I'm in the works with classes for yarn shops in Georgia, New Jersey. Of course, my girls at the knitting place, we will continue. We have put everything a little bit on the back burner because of COVID. So there won't be anything in January. And February, quite frankly, is on the fence. So we're going to, I'm going to be traveling. And so that is super, super exciting. I'm so thankful for this opportunity. And I just, sitting around and talking about knitting and sitting around and knitting, it's like my favorite thing ever to do. I am working on 2 projects right now. On top of writing finishing up the pattern for Smiling Diamonds and writing the pattern for the Ellis sweater. I have a collaboration with Victoria of Vita Lifestyles. Y'all know and love her. She is amazing. And she is coming out with a brand new yarn. She hasn't even named it yet, the name of the yarn, but this is her Snow Day colorway. This is a DK Boucle. It just has this just softest hints of silver and like a really pretty beige. It's absolutely beautiful. Hey, Knitting Posse, how are you? I know, Victoria is just the greatest. This is so super soft. So she hasn't named the base yet. It's coming very soon because I am designing, you can get a little sneak peek. This is going to be something really super cool. Now, it's not a brand new thing, but I just think that it is super fresh. Super fresh. It is, and it's going to be using 2 skeins. These skeins are 240 yards, I believe, but I will be meeting with her at her yarn bar, and we're going to be doing a live together. So we're going to be doing some lots of exciting stuff that's coming up in late January, February, to release this yarn. So you all know I'm a bang girl, right? I've been rocking the bangs since birth. There's very, very short time in the 90s that I didn't wear bangs. And I have a lot of hair, but it's very thin. So the reason why I'm telling you this is when I make hats, and let's say like I just washed my hair today. If I were to go outside and wear a hat, I would have like a line right here all the way around my head. And it would be very hard, it doesn't look good, right? So some people, like my daughter Marin, she'll put her hair in, a messy bun, or she'll put it in a ponytail or a low ponytail. She'll take it out and it looks like she had it like a blowout. Like, it's extremely irritating. Lucky her, not my hair. She got my husband's hair. But what I think is really cool is the concept of a cowl with a hood on it, because sometimes I walk down in my house and somebody's turned the heat off. We won't say him by name, Chris McElinda, my husband, and it's like 59 degrees. I live in an old Victorian house, and it's like freezing. So what I love, if I'm not wearing my sweatshirt hood, I came up with a cowl with a hood. Some people call them snoods. Some people call them hooded cowl. I don't know. We'll have to come up with a really fun name. But what I'm gonna absolutely love about this is that it's not gonna F up my bangs. There you go. Design inspiration at its best, not messing up my bangs. So it's just a really pretty cowl. Look how beautiful the color, the distribution of the color. Isn't it gorgeous? So it's knitting around for a bit, and then it's going to be knit back and forth in a hood. I think I can put it on because I'm at the back and forth stage. Okay. So, oh, yay. Okay, so here it is. So it's going to be just a pretty cowl if you want to wear a pretty cowl. And then if you're cold, you're going to be able to, I'm halfway through the hood, but you'll be able to put a hood on. Yay! And then it won't mess up your bangs and you'll be warm. This is also really good, like if you're a walker outside in the winter. Look how pretty this color looks on me. Yay. So I'm going to finish up the hood, and the hood is actually, a lot of times when you're knitting hoods, when you're making them, you knit back and forth and then just put them together and seam. And that kind of gives you like that little point. It's like it's cute. It's like a pixie point maybe on the back of your hood. This isn't going to have that. So when it lays flat, when it's down and it lays flat, it's still going to look really cool. Oh, thank you, Monica. So I'm very excited to be doing this. It's on an 8 needle. It's DK. It will be a quick knit for you, not very difficult, beginner friendly, and more importantly, won't mess up the bangs. Boom. So I'm working on that. The next thing, so you can see it kind of goes out a little. You can see the increases a little bit. Anyway. The next thing that I'm working on is a knit along with Tabitha of Long Island Yarn and Farm. So if you remember, I had done a sheep to shawl. And I did a talk on it. So the sheep to shawl went really well, and I donated the shawl to the women that came to the thing, to the talk. So Tabitha and I were talking, and she has the sheep. She has the most beautiful, which I just so happen to have right here. She has the most beautiful yarns. So we are collaborating together to do, and there'll be colors also, but this is the natural. Isn't it beautiful? This is, I believe this is her fingering weight yarn, 400 yards. And you will need 2 of them for the shawl. And so very soon you will see, that is going to be in February, the middle of February. It's going to be 4 or 5 weeks. There'll be lives. There will be sheep shearing. Thank you, Dottie. Dottie said I was a beautiful lady. Thank you. Happy New Year, Joyce. There'll be sheep shearing. Tabitha will come on and discuss all of the animal husbandry bit of being a shepherdess. And we are going to I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait. And it will be a knit along. So you will purchase the yarn and pattern, or just the pattern and the lives, and to have us. There will be techniques that I'll be showing, and in the end, you'll get to spend some time with me and Tabitha, and actually you'll get a shawl at the end of it. So that is coming up. Stay tuned to the newsletter, my newsletter, and you can follow Long Island Yarn and Farm on Instagram for Tabitha's updates. It seems that I've been on a purchasing binge. This sometimes happens in my life where I don't buy things for months and months and months, and then I happen to buy a lot. I have some yarn to show. And I also have these, and I thought these were such a great idea. So my Instagram friend, Betsy McPherson, she has Love You Farm, Love EWE Farm, and she wrote not one, but 2 books. And I thought, I couldn't wait to get them because I wanted to support her, but also I wanted to, look these over and see what she's talking about. And then wouldn't this be a great new baby gift? A book, and you could either like make a little lamb, or they have those blankets that have like the lamb head, and then you knit the bottom of the blanket for like a little feeler. But I thought it was really cool. So the first one is Daisy and the Shepherd, and here is beautiful Betsy right here. Come on. And then she wrote The Shepherd and the Bottle Babies. Isn't that great? So so I purchased these. I'm absolutely loving them. And they came, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm kind of a ribbon girl. I love ribbon, and I am a big like wrapper. I love to wrap Christmas presents, any kind of present actually. And these came together with like a beautiful ribbon. So even if you wanted to purchase it and send it to somebody else, I'm sure she's set up for that. That would be really cool. Also, I received in the mail this letter, and it was, I had no idea what it was. And inside was this note. Dear Kimberly, thank you very much for your generous gift to Yarning for You for my future project. Please accept a little thank you gift I made for you in appreciation. Regards, Vishal. So I had seen on Instagram I don't know if it was October or November, on the Yarning for You Instagram page, and it was like his first sweater, and it was like a cable knit sweater. And I like to do kind of anonymous things. I like to sometimes send you gift cards to whatever. So I called up Yarning for You and got a gift card for him for his next project. Just a little appreciation, from somebody out here. Look. Hi, Euben. How are you? Look what he made me. First of all, it's brioche. He's like brand new at knitting, and he made me this beautiful little leaf. Oh, it matches me. With an adorable note, and I didn't want to tell you all about it because I didn't want to tell you, that I had gotten him a gift card, but kindness goes so far, that I want you all to just try to do it, because, getting this little thing in the mail, like, made my day when it was really tough. The holidays were tough for me. I'm really excited that we're coming out of it. Also, I watched Christina and Red Bank Mike on their Vlogmas, and I they were having an update. And so I purchased this beautiful yarn. Look at this. This is her Luxe Chunky in her Pinkaflage colorway. There. Let me pull it back here because that's the color. And it was a kit with this awesome freaking pom-pom. Look at that. And then I also bought a beautiful cream pom-pom that I used on my my son girlfriend's Taylor's hat, which I will be showing on my Instagram in the next couple days. Lovely. So I bought this. I also bought a candle from Red Bank Mike in the faux fur, and we were finished with it in a matter of days. So it was lovely. Okay. I know I have so many things to go over. Also, I saw that Lily at Wishbone Yarns was having a pre-order. Her yarns are very, very hard to get, and she was having a pre-order. I was laying in my bed and thought, why not? And so I pre-ordered and received. And how could I not? The colorway is Always Happy. And it's in her Flax Flower Twist, which is 90% merino, 10% linen, 196 yards of her worsted weight. Can we just talk about it for a minute? We don't have to talk. We can just look. So I purchased 5 in the pre-order, and it did not, let me see. Oh my God, look here. Look at the color. Jeez. I purchased these. Shipping was not horrible. I purchased them on the 8th of December. That was before the world went nuts in my house. And I received them before Christmas. Yeah. And they shipped DHL. I was so excited because I thought it was like, another Christmas gift that I had to wrap. And I opened it up and I was like, woo, squee! Something for me. Aren't they gorgeous? There's just every color in here. The base is kind of like a silvery taupe. It's spectacular. So I bought those. Impulsy, but perfect. And then these I just received today. Yes, it was a nice gift for myself, Lynn. Then I received this today. I met at Cake Palooza a wonderful, 2 actually wonderful women, lots of women, but her name is Laverne and her business is Busy Peach. She's Busy Peach on Instagram. I'll put everything in the description box like when I get a chance, but she is in, she's down south somewhere. Yep, she's in Smyrna, Georgia. And so her specialty is cotton yarns and viscose. And I thought, you know what? Let's start doing my patterns in yarns for my friends down south. I'm looking at you, Angie, and I'm really excited to try, to try her things. So I purchased. Now her website's really cool because you look at her color and then you pick the yarn and the weight, and it's just I love her, and everything is dyed to order, right? So it might take 4 or 5 weeks or 10 weeks, but whatever. I mean, it's a small business, not so small. She's awesome. If you want to join her on her Saturday mornings, she has like this great Instagram Saturday morning bunch that she's on for. And, I'm so thankful that I met her. So I met her and I met, I'm trying to think of her Instagram name, Broken Crafty. I met Danita. They came to my booth together, and I just look at this color. Is this not a spectacular color? It is sweet cherry. Let me just try to get that's blown out a little bit with the lighting. It's a little bit blown out, but look at how gorgeous this is. Yeah, Tanita, thank you, Angie. You have her yarn and been trying to figure out a cotton pattern. Sweet. Well, guess what? The first cotton pattern, because this is Aran weight yarn, the first thing that I would do is knit a rainbow. I would absolutely knit a rainbow in this. Warmer weather yarn patterns. Yay. So you could do the short sleeve version of knit a rainbow. You could also do a ranunculus in this. You just holding it, plain. You could do, what's the other one? You guys help me. It just has a little bit here. Anyway, we'll be getting there because I'll be doing something. So I don't know if I'm going to do love note. Thank you, Natalie. There's my girl. How are you? Love note, Caleb. Yay. Tango would be beautiful in this. You guys, the lovely tea. Very nice. That's right. The lovely tea is fingering weight. So I would stick with fingering weight. Love note is exactly what I was talking about, Jennifer. So it's absolutely, I got to smell. It just came to, oh, it smells delicious. Huh. Not that I'm surprised, but I mean, when I hugged Laverne, she smelled delicious, but it smells, sometimes, yarns, they have this smell of, the mordant that they use. Sometimes it smells like vinegar. Sometimes it's like, oh my God, this smells good. I'm just going to keep smelling it. That's ridiculous. Okay. So let's see. This is the Aran weight. It's 100% Pima cotton. It is heavy, so I'm going to have to, use my noodle on this. Do you know what I mean? Not heavy, but it's, I would probably use a much larger needle so that I don't use as much. Does that make, you gotta love sniffing yarn? I know. I like to sniff yarn. So this is 181 yards to 100 grams. And package is kind of big. I think I got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did. Let's see. Laverne. I love her stuff. I love everything about her. Yarn sniffing is the best. I know. So, did y'all hear Hank? So I think that's pretty much it. I wanted to come on and say thank you for the people that sent me notes that were worried about me. Your spidey senses were up, and you were right. I was sad. I was sad. And sometimes it's not easy to admit it, but for me, I kind of do the whole radio silence thing when things are going on with me. I just tend to retreat. And today I made the decision, to pick myself up out of it because, whether it has to do with me trying to start up a business or I don't really know. There's lots of bits of me, that I don't always share on social media, but I tend to not be consistent. And so 2022, how, they have a name for everything, you have your name. Mine's going to be consistent, whether it's consistently eating a certain way, consistently going for walks, consistently showering. But my word for 2022 is consistency, because let me tell you, I know I am right. 2022 is my year. 2022 is the year that things are going to come together for me. Everything is falling into place, and I look forward to the ride. I really do. And I want you to know, isolate and hide. That's right. Oh, Kim, I think it has to do with the name, girl. Glad month. Thank you. Thank you. It really is all about, I believe in myself, but I have to care about myself enough to be consistent in what I'm doing. And that's going to be my word for 2022. And you guys, I'm so excited for my tattoo. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I hear people. That's my son Colin. That's one thing that I have absolutely loved about this. I love these humans that I made. They're the greatest designs I've ever done. And I have 3 of them and they're incredible and I love having them around. Yay, Amy. Happy, healthy, consistent new year. I think consistent is a great word. And um, I think I'm going to see how many words I can make out of consistent. Won't that'll be fun. We're a big Scrabble family here. So I like to make words out of words and things. Where will the tattoo go? It's going to go on my arm, on my forearm. It's something I feel the same about my children, right, Mary? I love those people that I helped make. Greatest design I ever did. I think my tattoo is going to go right here, but I'm going to leave that up to the artist. So I'm very, very, very excited. I am very excited about. Oh, I forgot to put lipstick on. You know it has to do with knitting, right? And hopefully I'll be able to video. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns before I stop this? It's 4:30. We have family coming in at 4:30. Oh, the sweater I'm wearing. Thank you, Monica. This, I don't know if it's on my Ravelry, but this yarn is actually a discontinued yarn. That's how old this is. Oh, thank you, Mary. This is Nori, and this is their like silk something, and it's self striping. This is a pattern that is the Weekender, and the pattern had like a turtleneck on it, and it was in really really thick yarn. It can be made in a weekend. It's very quick, top down in the round. I did make changes because I can't, I do. I think I used a 13 or a 10 needle, and I love the way this came out. I made a bunch of these. Thank you, Lynn. You have a wonderful new year. Have a wonderful new year, Angie. And I think it's on my Ravelry page. I'm Fiber Lover over there, but it is called the Weekender sweater. And you can purchase it, but obviously I changed it because it has like a thick turtleneck, and I'm not a fan, so I just did a little thing here, and I don't know what other changes I made, so sorry about that. You love your 5 humans, Jennifer. I produced my humans have created 11 humans of their own. Oh my gosh, you're a granny, you're lucky. Happy New Year to all. I love this. I love the chat. Are your mods on Ravelry? Honestly, I don't know. But if they're not, on Monday, I'm going to start my paperwork, for the new year. And I will come back to this video and I will write in the description what my mods were, because I know I've written it down somewhere. So hopefully I will. But it's a top-down pattern. If you do a gauge swatch, and then you can apply it to the sizes. So you purchase the pattern and then you apply your gauge swatch to the pattern. You might not do like your size. You might do, a bigger size. But it is an older pattern, so I don't know. Anyway, I've absolutely loved spending these last 45 minutes with you on this eve of 2021, which quite frankly stunk for a lot of reasons. But you know what? In the stink, in the mess there was a lot of light and there was a lot of joy. And a lot of my light and a lot of my joy had to do with all of you. So thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I really look forward to 2022. Have a safe and healthy New Year's Eve, and I'll see you in 2022, friends. Take care.